Alexiy Sergeyevich Naumov was born on the 12th of February 1892 in the town of Penza to the family of a psalmist. Later, one more son, Nikolai, was born to the family of Sergey Naumov. Soon after finishing Penza Spiritual College in 1907, Alexiy Sergeyevich married maiden Maria Sergeyevna and was firstly ordained a deacon and then a priest. From October 1916 to June 1917, Alexiy Naumov was on military duty. In 1916, son Victor was born to the priest's family. In 1918, son Vladimir, while in 1924, son Sergei. By 1920, Father Alexei served at one of the churches of the town of Saransk of Penza province. The same year, the priest was arrested by the OGPU, being accused in disorganization of collective farms, and spent 12 days in prison, being released afterwards. Later, Father Alexei served at one of the churches of the town of Kuznetsk of Sredny Volsky region. According to the materials of the archive investigation case, the priest was of Tikhon orientation. In 1930, priest Alexiy Naumov was arrested, being accused in the participation in a counter-revolutionary organization of clergymen and in keeping silver coins. The priest was sentenced to 3 years of exile away from Sredny Volsky region. When the term of his imprisonment ended, in the end of June 1932, the priest came to the town of Ruza, where in 1922 moved his brother, Deacon Nikolai Naumov, who served at the Church of the Intercession of Virgin Mary. Father Alexei began to serve at the Church of the Michael the Archangel in the village of Mikhailovskaya of Ruza district. According to the protocols of the interrogation, by that time Father Nikolai had 3 children from the age of 8 to the age of 16. On the 8th of February 1933, priest Alexiy Naumov was arrested, being accused in participation in a counter-revolutionary organization of clergy in order to overthrow Soviet authorities. The indictment of Father Alexei was rather standard for that time: anti-kolkhoz agitation, dissatisfaction with the Soviet authorities, and overtaxing. However, there were some differences. In the counter-revolutionary organization named the Den of a Wolf, led by the prior of the Church of Great Martyr Demetrius of Thessalonica, Archpriest John Nekrasov, apart from priest Alexiy Naumov, there was also his brother, deacon of the Intercession Church Nikolai Naumov, as well as preposter of the Church of the Intercession of Virgin Mary, Mikhailov Vasily Mikhailovich, and active parishioners of the Churches of the Intercession of Virgin Mary and Great Martyr Demetrius of Thessalonica. Possibly, they were the people who, under the leadership of Father Ioan, prevented the churches from being closed. So the authorities decided to eliminate them physically. In the indictment it was written, aiming to attract people to their counter-revolutionary group, they helped some faithful financially, gathering in the flats of Deacon Naumov as well as of Selenina and Karenova, where they had anti-Soviet talks. They collected signatures against closing of the cathedral of the town of Ruza. On the 21st of September, on the holiday of the Nativity of Virgin Mary, priest Nekrasov and Deacon Naumov went across the village performing a public prayer and agitating against collective farms. Father Alexei, like other accused people, behaved courageously during the interrogation, defending his religious beliefs. The evidence of that fact is the protocol of interrogation. On the 22nd of April 1933, according to the 58th article, paragraphs 10 and 11 of the Criminal Code of Russia, Father Alexei was sentenced by the OGPU Troika of Moscow region. Like Archpriest John Nekrasov, Naumov brothers were exiled for 3 years but served their sentence in Belbaldlak labor camp, while the prior of the Church of St. Demetrius was exiled to the OGPU Karlak labor camp of the town of Karaganda. On the 26th of October 1935, priest Alexiy Naumov was released and came to the village of Purshevo of Mazhaisk district of Moscow region, while since October 1936 the priest began to serve at the Church of the Intercession of Virgin Mary in the village of Milatino of the same district. According to the reference given by the village council of Milatino, upon his arrival at the village of Milatino, Naumov organized and inspired a group of clergymen, individual peasants, who were hostile to events of the Soviet authorities, gathering secret meetings, collecting money among the faithful, and collecting signatures to the unknown text. He corrupted collective farmers, inviting them to secret meetings. In the beginning of 1937, the elder son of the priest was exiled to a labor camp. while on the 17th of September 1937 Father Alexiy Naumov was arrested with Mila Konstantin Yestrepkov. The priest was accused in counter-revolutionary agitation, as well as in appealing to vote against communists during the elections. At the time of the arrest, the family of the priest included his wife, Maria Sergeyevna, 45 years old, and son Sergei, 13 years old. From the interrogation records. During the investigation, it was found out that I explained some parts of the Constitution in the counter-revolutionary way, didn't you? I denied, as I did not explain any parts of the Constitution in the counter-revolutionary way, but I explained that according to the new Constitution, and people are allowed to practice their religion, and nobody has the right to forbid you to believe. According to the materials of the archive investigation case, no confrontation of the indicted and witnesses was organized. In addition, no real evidence of the guilt of the indicted was found. Meanwhile, on the 10th of October 1937, according to the 58th article, paragraphs 10 and 11 of the Criminal Code of Russia, the Inquisitive Troika of Moscow region sentenced priest Alexiy Naumov to 10 years of imprisonment in a labor camp. According to the materials of the archive investigation case, under the 58th article, paragraph 10 of the Criminal Code of Russia, on the 15th of February 1939, Father Alexiy Naumov, who served his sentence in Volgolak labor camp for some crime, was judged by Yaroslavl Regional Court. The priest appealed a complaint, but it was declared to be unreasonable. The further fate of priest Alexiy Naumov is still unknown.